Hey guys, what's up? My name is Kushal Ganesh. Welcome back to the Vocal About Visuals channel. And in this episode, I'm going to be reviewing movie 27 from the Detective Conan stable, which is called The Million-dollar Pentagram. It is directed by Chika Nagaoka and written by Takahiro Okura and Jun'ichi Iioka. And of course, the great Gosho Aoyama needs mentioning as well. Now, the Million-dollar Pentagram is quite an intricate and complex film because it puts the mystery, the action at the core. More about this a bit later. And it spins history, generational revenge, gangsters, and romance around it. And not to mention the increased density of main characters you need to focus on. There is a charismatic villain, or should I say, anti-hero, who's a very complicated character. And there is Kaito Kid, so that generally means a robbery of some kind is going to go down. And there is Hattori Heiji, who has multiple adversaries in this film. And of course, we have the hero, Conan-Kun, who is at the center of the commotion without being the center of the attention, which is taken up by Hattori. More about this a bit later too. Now, if listening to the explanation about the characters was as exhausting to you as it was for me, well, what can I say? Whenever I want to watch a Conan movie, I expect that it should be a fundamentally brilliant mystery. Beyond that, you can add layers upon layers of well-rounded action, thriller, or even romance. But we should not come at the cost of the mystery. However, the Million-dollar Pentagram keeps adding layer upon layer to increase the scale of the film, which comes at the cost of the main mystery. What I mean by this is that the mystery is underwritten. It has elements of action and drama which kind of take the center stage, and the mystery gets left behind. And action in an anime that is not a, let's say, supernatural anime or an anime that is in the fantasy genre or in a core action genre, like let's say, you have plenty of them, like, your Dragon Ball Z's and everything, where people have powers, but Conan is more grounded in reality. So inherently, the action, no matter how impressive it is when you're drawing it, it is going to be less impressive compared to those anime that have superheroes as protagonists. The main exception in this franchise, at least, comes when the action is kind of grounded in emotion, and very well at that. Or if the action is truly imaginative, as it was in the case of movie 22, Zero the Enforcer. But in this movie, with the writing being weak, the pacing being a little too fast, and the information that is communicated to the audience being a lot, the emotion suffers. And the action, as I mentioned, even if it is impressive, it is not going to wow you. So that is one of the main issues, or perhaps the most damning of the issues that this movie had going for it. The other thing which really needs addressing is the fact that it is Hattori and Kaito Kid and this new anti-hero that I mentioned, they take up the lion's share of the attention, or the movie wants you to focus more on them. And the few positives that this movie has going for it, the emotion that I mentioned about, where it is the emotion of the characters that kind of drives the action, there I think Hattori and Kaito's kind of rivalry is the only one that makes you sit up and take notice. Because I don't think this is much of a spoiler. Hattori is really ticked off because Kaito Kid makes a move on Kazuha. Hattori's lifelong love, but they are also in the will they, won't they stage of proposing their love for each other, and that has been going on for hundreds of episodes at this point of time. So Hattori is really ticked off by that. So that is kind of appealing. But beyond that, I think the action set pieces, the density of the characters all took away from the main mystery. And the other crucial part about Conan, which I will be getting into after I talk to you about this particular book. Now, I really enjoy talking about movies, TV, and anime with you guys. I really do, no question about it. And if you happen to enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you kind of manage to do your regular Amazon shopping through the links that I have linked in the description and in the first comment under this video. It absolutely doesn't cost an extra whatever unit of currency you are dealing with. It doesn't cost you a single dime more, but it really does help this content creator a lot. It really helps support the channel, and if you do that, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for helping out local operations. Now, with that out of the way, let's jump into the main issue that I had with this movie. I think I did say that I had another issue. I'm going to correct myself. This is in fact the main issue I have. See, I am signing up to watch a Conan movie because I am a Conan fan, primarily. And when I see that Conan-Kun is being sidelined in this film, that really didn't sit right with me. The movie's ambition, I think, got in its way because, like I mentioned, it has Kaito, Hattori, and the anti-hero guy, and they take up so much oxygen in the room that what can Conan do, really? You cannot write that Conan is a better detective compared to Hattori because Hattori has to be on the same level as a detective as Conan. You cannot say that Conan can do better action because honestly Kaito Kid is a freaking acrobat, so you cannot say that either. And this new mystery guy who's coming in, he's an expert swordsman and Conan is a child. So honestly, as these guys are solving their own issues, Conan is just there. He's trying to, just like the mystery in this movie, he's trying his level best to come in to focus, but he just can't. And that really didn't sit well with me. So yeah, the emphasis on the action and the drama and the fact that Conan got sidelined and the action set pieces having no real emotional grounding, all these things really made this movie, this Million-dollar Pentagram, actually cost way less than the promise. I would say it is not $1 million, it is more in the hundreds. Pardon the statement, but that is exactly how I felt watching the movie. It was honestly very disappointing to watch this film, and I don't think I have caught movie 28. Have I seen it? No, I don't think I have seen movie 28 yet. So hoping that the writers and the director really course correct that in the forthcoming movies. I mean, I hope they have, because movie 28 is already out, and by the time I'm recording this review, I think movie 29 will also be out. I'm not sure. I have to cross check on that. But I really hope that more stories of Conan and his immediate gang of friends are the center of attention. You can write more about your Shonen Kante, the Black Organization, Akai Shuichi, Zero. You can write about these characters. You can even write about Ran and Shinichi's romance. Please do. But if you're going to go further away from the core, please keep it to a minimum. I love to see Kaito Kid but in parts. I love to see Hattori Heiji but in parts. And even if they do come and make the mystery really, really good, we get a lot of spectacle without the emotional core nowadays in movies, because people think that more the spectacle, more people will come in. But take the case of Obsession. It was cinematic, but it did not have the scale. What it had was art, and that is why it worked. So I really hope, if the creators do see it, if the anime fans do see it, if the Conan fanatics do see it, please do communicate this request to the people who are making the movie. And I hope to see Conan-Kun's movies shine again. And that's it for me. That's it for the review. If you ask me, can you watch this movie? Sure. If you're a Conan fan, I would say yeah. But beyond that, and even if you are a Conan fan and watching this, you will it is strictly average, and you're not going to be too impressed by it. But if you are just a regular anime fan, or if you just want to watch a movie, I would say you can very well skip. So once again, my name is Kishore Ganesh. This is the Vocal About News channel, and I will talk to you in the next video.